Hey guys, Tyler here. I've had COVID for the past couple days, so I'm just doing a short video to test out my voice, make sure it works. I'm playing Hook 2. This is the critically acclaimed sequel to Hook. I've played Hook. It is a very casual and peaceful and relaxing puzzler. It's basically the perfect game to play when you are stressed or exhausted, and honestly that describes me perfectly when having COVID. So Hook 2 I imagine should be more the same. This is a very simple game, so I will just be using this as a vehicle to talk about other things, but first the rules of the game. You click on the circles and what it does is retract the hooks into, I guess, the little studs. You cannot. It will bring the hook in directly in line, so you have to kind of get the other hooks out of the way before you bring in the big hooks. If I brought in the top one first, it would have bumped into some other hooks. I guess I can show as an example. This middle hook, I try to bring it in, it bumps, it goes red, and you gotta restart the level. So it's about getting stuff out in the correct order. There's a bit more puzzling elements to it, but it never really gets exceedingly complicated. It very much is a Zen puzzler. So, talk about life, talk about stuff that's going on in the channel, near future, while I just collect some nice little hooks and make sure my voice still works. I imagine I'll be getting back into swing with longer videos starting tomorrow. I already feel pretty good, but, you know, I've only been talking for about a minute, so I'm really hoping I will be anyway. I was only able to miss one day, which I thought was really good. I had a bit of a backlog thanks to Inside. You know, despite the visual issues with that game, it still was easy enough to record. I want to get back to Opus Magnum. I was just telling me you can bring in multiple hooks at the same time. And Opus Magnum, I love Opus Magnum as a game. I mean, I played that game a couple years ago, and my return to it is mostly just to optimize stuff. But I did forget that the game is like actually hard and complicated, so I didn't really do much of a tutorial. I did like a fast track tutorial, so what I'm considering doing for Opus Magnum, instead of doing the tutorial in episode 2, I'm thinking of just having like a bonus video of me going through the tutorial. That way I think people will be able to understand it better. And they had this type of level in the first hook. It's overlapping hooks, so you can kind of see what is over what, and you can see how this is not overlapping. And I guess actually, it's not like 3D space, but it's just more like on some of these hooks, they have gaps, but it still controls the thing past the gap. So you just got to make sure it doesn't bump into the other hooks. That's all you got to do. I think a tutorial video would be kind of very helpful. I imagine the people that knew the game were able to follow along, but the people that didn't know the game, for one, should play the game because it's a very good game, but two, probably could use 8 to 10 minutes of me just going through every tutorial puzzle and carefully explaining what's going on. Making puzzle game videos is kind of a weird one because you don't want to go too slow that you bore the average viewer, that so little is happening, people just kind of snooze and doze off, but you also don't want to go too fast, I guess, so that people don't lose track of what's happening and then also doze off. It's a thin line to walk, and one that I'm working on. This is a very middle finger kind of maze, but I believe I can do this first, then this, and then let's just keep following the things. Note, this button goes to multiple hooks. This hook looks fine, but look at where else it goes up here, and that's not fine, so I gotta free up these tiny hooks first, and now I can get it and get this. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the game's simple. It's got it's got tricks. Excuse me? You give me the simplest puzzle ever, and well, I don't know. Oh, it's 3D. Nice. Hook 2, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen this far and want to play some Hook 2, but don't have like the $2 it costs, $2 or $3, I don't know, I mean, sometimes people don't want to pay for games. I'll be doing a giveaway. The dev has been nice enough to give me 5 keys for this game. I'll be giving them away at my Discord, discord.gg/Aliensrock. It's a good place to talk about puzzle games and inferior games, and just to hang out and have a good time, and also potentially win a copy of Hook 2. So head on over. That's probably only going on today. I don't know how long we're gonna have it go on for. Probably 24 hours. Yeah, I haven't even told them, my moderators, this is gonna happen yet. It's just gonna give away Hook 2. Join the Discord. Anyway, I was talking about Opus Magnum, but I think I said all I needed to say. No, I didn't say all I needed to say about it because, well, the reason I'm playing Opus Magnum, even though it's a replay, besides optimizing, is because there's a new game from the creators of Opus Magnum, Zachtronics, coming out early July. The game's called Last Call BBS, I want to say. Does that sound right? And basically, it is the company's final game because they have decided that they've done all that they want to do with game making, and then they're going to move on with their lives, so you can only respect that decision. And it's, well, the last game, and I want to make videos on it. It's probably going to be a puzzle game. It's probably going to be in the similar vein of Zachtronics. They usually have a style. People mention Space Chem on the Opus Magnum video. That was also made by Zachtronics. They have like a very programming puzzle style of game that I think is a lot of fun. I was a programming major in university before dropping out for YouTube, so that's really right up my alley. And up the alley if anyone that enjoys theoretical programming more than actual programming, or if they love actual programming a lot too, you know. So I wanted to gauge interest in programming puzzle games and also figure out exactly how I wanted to conduct the real game. You know, Opus Magnum is basically just the trial run for the new game, and now I know, yeah, I'll probably need to have a dedicated tutorial episode, but the thing is, it's going to be different because I played Opus Magnum several years ago. I have not played Last Call several years ago, so it's going to be weird, like, figuring it out blind, and then I have no idea how watchable that's going to be. I mean, of course, I'll try my best, but there's just like a chance that it might take 2 episodes for things to start getting really interesting, 2 or 3, or it just might be interesting right off the bat. I mean, I've just thrown out every option. There is no such thing as consistency within learning puzzle games. Other games that have new stuff coming out early this month. The Dicey Dungeons is getting DLC. I had no idea this was happening when I decided to play Dicey Dungeons. I just wanted to play Dicey Dungeons, and lo and behold, the DLC is coming out early July. Talk about good timing. So I'll probably hold off on that game until the DLC comes out, and then I'll play through the DLC. It seems like it's going to be 6 videos, 1 episode for each character, and that's it, which I think should be a great time. I made a very dangerous pull there. I pulled in 2 hooks, only looked at 1 hook. The other hook could have been a dangerous trap, and then I would have had to possibly start over. Alright, so this one pulls in 4, and then a couple of other hooks. So I really think the Opus Magnum can be followable along for a lot of people. I just really think a lot of people are 1 tutorial away. I don't think that the people watching are dumb. It's just a trickier game than I remembered, but it's incredible. And I don't know how many Opus Magnum episodes I'm going to do. It might just be a couple because I'm really just trying to optimize things. What am I doing? I'm so blind. I didn't see that ring. Okay, it's this. This is the one that needs to be pulled, and that goes out to here. Next. This is the one that's next, which goes all the way up to here. This kind of comes around, gets pulled here. And then I'll pull this one. I don't know actually how many levels are in this game, but I imagine it should give you a couple hours of just relaxation. I don't think that it's ever going to get particularly challenging, which is why it's just going to be a 1 video showcase of the game. A lot of the puzzle games I have been playing have just had enough content for 1 video's worth. I can't wait until like the next big puzzle game comes out that actually has a bunch of diverse and challenging content that I can do several videos on. Anyway, I'm fine that I actually don't even have that much more to say. Let me finish off this puzzle, and then I'll let you guys go. I'll probably be coming out with 2 videos tomorrow. a bonus video as a tutorial for Opus Magnum, and then Opus Magnum itself. I think you guys will enjoy the game if you give it a second chance, if you were confused the first time, so I hope to see you all there. Thank you guys all for watching this little update video. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Join the Discord for a giveaway, discord.gg/Aliensrock, and I hope to see you all in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day and peace.